curettage instruments, we have sickle scalers. These are heavy instruments you use for mainly supragingival calculus. Curettes, they're fine instruments. They're used for subgingival scaling and root planing. Then there is hoe, chisel, and files, which is to remove tenacious subgingival calculus and altered cementum. Implant instruments, they are separate set of instruments. They'll be coming in plastic or titanium material. Again, you have both set of scalers and curettes. This will be especially manufactured for use on implant surfaces. Then there is ultrasonic and sonic instrumentation for scaling as well as oral irrigation, etc. So this is the classification of scaling instruments. Apart from this, you have periodontal endoscopes. Why do we use endoscopes? Deep visualization. So it gives you a thorough detection of pockets or deposits. Then there is cleansing and polishing instruments like rubber cup, brushes, tape, etc. So this is the classification. We'll get into the deeper thing. A lot is very common with general instrumentation that you learn in Conzo also, guys. Same thing, you have a handle, shank, blade, those kind of aspects are very common. So again, we're not going to cover those, okay? Whatever is important from perio aspect, we will do that. General instrumentation, what is not, let me tell you what is there in perio that's common with endo that is not covered here is grasps. You know that there are 4 kinds of grasps. Then there is all the different, you know, that's what the pen grasp, modified pen grasp, thumb grasp, all those things is common. So we haven't done that. Okay. Getting back to instrumentation, probes. Different types of probes. Can you all tell me, other than the universal probe that you use, what are the other types of probes you all know?
Neighbors probe.
Neighbors probe, okay, that's used for the furcation, right? Next, anything else? You recently completed,
CPI probe.
Very good, CPITN probe. Then, University of Michigan probe. University of Michigan is its a C. This is the University of Michigan, a Williams marking probe. Okay, this is what we generally use with markings at 3, 6, and 8, right? Which is the probe which has a ball at the tip?
CPI.
CPITN probe.
The WHO probe and the CPITN probe. Both these probes, they have markings at 3.5, 8.5, and 11.5. Your 3.5 to 5.5 is color coded. It will have a ball at the tip. Okay, then what you see in the first one, A, is Marcus color coded probe with 3 mm striations. Okay, this is the neighbors probe. Neighbors probe is for furcation areas. Then comes explorers. We all know why we use explorers, guys. Explorers are used for subgingival deposits and locating caries, and for checking the smoothness of the root. See, you do root planing is for what? To smoothen the surface of the root. So you need to check whether you've done well. So for that, you will use an explorer. Now, these are the different type of explorers. Now coming to scaling instruments, most common use is sickle scalers. Where do we use sickle scalers? In removal of
supragingival calculus.
Correct. Now, if you look at the shape, they have a flat surface and they have 2 cutting edges. They are converging at a sharp point. So this is what this sharp point is what leads to a lot of bleeding if you don't use it properly. But the shape of the instrument is such that you're able to take a strong, you have a tip which is strong and will not break off during use. And what is a stroke that you use this instrument with? The pull stroke. Remember, we go to the base of the calculus, get a firm grip of it, attach, and then you pull it up, pull stroke. That is what dislodges the calculus from the tooth surface. This is the sickle scaler. Curettes is the first one in the image here. If you notice, they don't have a sharp edge, it's more rounded. They don't have sharp corners. But this is a choice for subgingival. So since you're going deeper into the gingiva, if you have a sharp tip, it's going to cause more bleeding. It's going to damage. So that is why we have a rounded tip that is going to be less damaging. So it removes the soft tissue lining of the periodontal pocket. But they are finer instruments than sickle scalers. Okay. We have a lot of modifications in the curettes. We'll look into that. There are 2 types of curettes. You have universal curette and area specific curette. Universal curettes, they have cutting edges inserted in any area. Like since it's universal, they can adapt to any surface of the tooth. By changing your finger rest, fulcrum, and hand position, you can adapt the universal curettes to any surface. And the blade is curved only in one direction from the head to the toe. Example of universal curettes, this is important for you for MCQ, okay? You have Barnhart curettes, Columbia curettes, Younger Good curettes, Meckel's, just know the names. These are all universal curettes. Then we have area specific. Under area specific, Gracie curettes. Gracie curettes is, they come with numbers like number 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 to 12, there's 13, 14, and 1, 2, 3, 4 is meant for anterior teeth. So they are specific to certain areas. These curettes and modifications are best meant for subgingival scaling and root planing because they have a great adaptation to the complex root anatomy. They come in double-ended and they are paired instruments. So if you see, this questions can be asked as to 5 and 6 is used for what? So it's used for anterior teeth and premolars. 7, 8, 9, 10 is used for posterior teeth. This is the diagram for Gracie curettes. Sometimes an image-based MCQ can come where they give you the diagram and ask you to identify. They won't ask you to identify which number it is. You just need to identify which instrument it is, and probably its use, either an advantage or a disadvantage, something like that. So those kind of MCQs can come. Okay. The term offset blade is applied to Gracie curettes. Guess why? They have a 70-degree angle. If you notice, see, this is how the angulation of the blade is to the shank in case of universal curette. But you can see in case of a Gracie curette, it is at an offset. The blade is at an offset angle. So it is 70 degrees from the lower shank. Why this angle? This unique angulation allows the blade to be inserted in a precise position and to permit proper subgingival scaling and root planing. So remember this diagram and this offset angle of Gracie curettes. Can you go through the differentiation between universal curettes and Gracie curettes? And I will ask you a couple of questions based on this. Just give you a minute to go through this chart and then we'll have some questions popping up. Which instrument has offset blade?
Gracie curette.
Gracie curettes.
Very good. Which one has area specific?
Gracie curettes.
Which instrument has a 90-degree blade to the shank?
Universal curette.
Which is used? Which uses both cutting edges?
Universal.
Curette.
Universal curette uses both the cutting edges. Okay, very good. Extended shank. Now these, henceforth, we will be looking into modifications of the curettes. Extended shank, they're also called as after 5. Basically what they did is they added another 5 mm deeper. Their shank is 3 mm longer so that the instrument can enter into a pocket deeper to up to 5 mm or more. That is why they are called after 5. Please remember, after 5 means they're entering a depth of greater than 5 mm, but their modification in their shank is 3 mm longer. Are you clear with that? Okay. There are some other features of after 5 curettes, like they made the blade thinner so that you have a smoother insertion and reduced tissue distension and a large diameter shank. Then you have mini bladed curettes. See, we saw previously extension of shank. Next, what they did is to make the blade length shorter, like the Hufredi Mini 5 curettes. These are modifications of the after 5 curettes. So what will happen? Their blade length is reduced to half. What does this shorter blade help in? Easier insertion and adaptation in deep, narrow pockets, furcations, and developmental grooves. So you can see this is a regular after 5 curette and this is a mini 5 curette. Are all of you able to differentiate between the length of the blade? You can see the blade length is longer while here it is shorter. Now there is also one more modification called micro mini 5 Gracie curettes. What happens here is the blades are 20% thinner and smaller than the mini 5 curettes. So these are smallest curettes and they give you exceptional access to and adaptation to the tight, deep, narrow pockets, furcations, developmental grooves, line angles, point angles, etc. Okay, these are the modifications of curettes.